Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic: Creative Living Beyond Fear isn't just another self-help book, it's a spirited manifesto for living a more creative life. It dismantles the romanticized, often tortured, vision of the artist and offers a surprisingly practical and joyful approach to creativity, accessible to everyone regardless of their profession or background. The core message? Unleash your curiosity, embrace your passions, and don't let fear paralyze your creative potential. The book is structured into 6 key parts: fear, enchantment, permission, persistence, trust, and divinity. Each section addresses a fundamental aspect of the creative process. Gilbert doesn't dismiss fear, but frames it as an unavoidable traveling companion on the creative journey. She acknowledges its presence, but adamantly refuses to grant it the power to dictate one's actions. This resonates deeply because many people believe that in order to live a creative life, one must overcome the fear of living a creative life. A catch-22. However, Elizabeth shows us that by accepting fear, we can use our energy and live with our fear more purposefully. Enchantment introduces the idea that ideas are living entities seeking collaborators. This might sound whimsical, but it underscores a vital point. Be open and receptive to inspiration. Gilbert describes how ideas often appear seemingly out of nowhere, but only to those who are actively engaged and curious about the world. Imagine you've always wanted to learn to play the guitar, but you constantly put it off. Big Magic encourages you to heed that enchantment, to actively pursue that spark of interest before it moves on to someone else who will. This section shifts the focus from forceful creation to attentive receptivity. The anecdote about her struggling with a novel idea that suddenly appeared fully formed to another author, Anne Patchett, highlights the urgent need to act on creative impulses or risk losing them. Imagine an idea is knocking and wanting to be created, but you tell it no. The idea may visit someone else, somewhere else. Permission tackles the pervasive feeling that we need external validation to pursue our creative passions. Gilbert vehemently argues against this. You don't need a degree, an expert's endorsement, or anyone's blessing to paint, write, dance, or invent. Your innate curiosity and desire are permission enough. This is incredibly empowering. How often do we stifle our impulses because we're waiting for the right moment or for someone to tell us it's okay? Big Magic shouts a resounding yes to your creative whims, regardless of your skill level or perceived talent. Persistence delves into the messy reality of creative work. Gilbert emphasizes the importance of showing up, even when inspiration wanes or results are disappointing. She advocates for a sustainable, long-term approach, cautioning against burning out in pursuit of fleeting perfection. She suggests approaching creativity with a lighthearted, playful attitude, rather than viewing it as a life-or-death endeavor. Instead, by choosing creativity, the benefits are self-generating, and the more you put into a creative endeavor, the more life seems to expand. Here, the author also encourages the reader to approach creative living like a job that is committed to for the simple satisfaction and commitment. But you should be okay if nothing ever comes of the project. Trust builds on persistence, urging you to trust the creative process itself. Even when you encounter setbacks or feel lost, believe in your ability to find your way. This involves cultivating a resilient mindset and viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. Here, Gilbert writes that creativity must be its own reward, and the commitment is simply to living a more fulfilling and creative life without regard to monetary success or praise. Finally, Divinity suggests that creativity is a mysterious force that flows through us, connecting us to something larger than ourselves. This spiritual dimension acknowledges the intangible aspects of the creative experience, the moments of effortless inspiration, the sense of being a conduit for something beyond our conscious control. It encourages a sense of awe and gratitude for the creative gifts we receive. One of the most unique aspects of Big Magic is its unwavering optimism and its insistence on separating creativity from suffering. Gilbert challenges the myth of the tormented artist, arguing that joy, curiosity, and dedication are far more effective fuels for creative endeavors than angst and self-doubt. This is a radical departure from the traditional narrative of art, and it's incredibly refreshing. Big Magic isn't just about pursuing artistic ambitions, it's about infusing everyday life with creativity. It's about approaching challenges with curiosity, embracing imperfection, and finding joy in the process of creation. Whether you're a seasoned artist or someone who believes they aren't creative, this book offers a powerful invitation to unlock your inner potential and live a more fulfilling, imaginative life. It reminds us that creativity isn't a special talent reserved for a select few, but rather a fundamental human capacity that can be cultivated and celebrated by everyone.